Well, a very good evening from the London Irish Centre here in Camden Square. It's been 2.5 months of blood, sweat and tears for tonight's competitors. For many, the first time they have ever set foot in a competitive boxing ring. A hugely admirable venture from some of the city's ordinary folk. Tonight is their opportunity to do something that is anything but ordinary. A 600-strong crowd packs the main ballroom at this fantastic venue in the heart of the city. Friends, family and colleagues alike sit amongst the crowd. The glitz and glam of London's nightlife combined effortlessly with the grittiest and toughest of sporting disciplines. 13 fights scheduled on tonight's bill, so buckle in for a big night of boxing here in London. This is Redemption.
Coming into the red corner, Oliver Morley.
I'll enter 43-year-old Oliver Morley, the first contestant here tonight, Manchester-based fighter. He's done a little bit of boxing before. He's a businessman from up north. And, his opponent only 25 years of age, so he knows he's the old man of the ring, but he's confident. He's been training hard, so he models his style on George Groves. He says fitter, ready to go, confident tonight.
The blue corner, make some noise for Chris Evans.
Well, Chris Evans, 26 years of age in the health and wellness industry. He's got a rugby background. Said he only started boxing a couple of months ago. Really has got the boxing bug and made some great progress. Excited at the prospect of stepping in the ring for the first time tonight. Scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds this fight. Chris Evans in the blue corner. Oliver Morley in the red. Expect a frantic first opener. Saw a few of them last week as the boxers just get rid of those first round nerves. First time in the rings, always an unknown quantity for many of these fighters, and understandably some of them a little bit too keen to get their punches off in that first 30 seconds. Wouldn't surprise me if we see an opening melee here and then the guys settling down as the fight progresses. Doesn't seem like a long time, 3 2-minute rounds, but trust me, when you're in there, it seems like a long time, 2 minutes in boxing. And no matter how much preparation you do in the gym, in sparring, weight training, doesn't quite prepare you for the real thing. And the adrenaline rush that you get competing, and I'm sure these guys will find that out. Oliver Morley's boxed before, been training at Manchester gym. Talking to him earlier about the Carl Froch George Groves rematch. He thinks George Groves is bang on for the win. And I tend to agree with him. Well, the referee now just bringing the fighters to the middle of the ring for their instructions before the fight. He'll be most likely asking for a good clean fight. Respect between the fighters, watching the low blows. And bell goes for the first round as Morley comes forward. It's that Philly shell stance with Morley, keeping that left hand low and perhaps looking to use that shoulder roll. Good start from Morley, working the jab. Nice jab to the body there from Morley. Well-muscled, lean men. Evans just working his opponent out, taking to the outside. Nice relaxed approach. He's landed a good jab there, Evans. A more tactical affair than perhaps we first thought. Both men landing and exchanging jabs. Certainly Morley pressing the fight. Evans content to lay on the outside, but he's made some good headway here, landing a couple of hooks on the inside. Referee just pulling them apart. Oh, Morley's timed that jab lovely as Evans went to step in with his. This jab to the body from Evans. Oh, cagey opener between these two. Both men just trying to establish that range, and well, Morley landed a couple of good shots. I was going to say he ceased to be the aggressor after the first minute, but he's just coming forward now, finishing the round strongly. A couple of big hooks, and the legs of Evans stiffen briefly. He's turned away in the corner. Referee's having a look at Evans. Morley's all over him in the corner here. Referee breaks some blood from the nose of Evans. Will that restrict the breathing? He's having a good look at the 26-year-old. Referee pulls them apart. Saved by the bell there for Chris Evans. He was in real trouble at the end of that round, and after a positive second minute in that round, a wonderful, it was a left hook landed by Oliver Morley. He had his man in all sorts of trouble. Saw the legs stiffen up, and Evans unable to regain his composure. And this is where the corner man becomes so vital. So much experience in the corners there. Scott Borthwick's team just guiding these guys through exactly what they need to know. Telling them why things went wrong, what to do to avoid the mistake happening a second time round. And for Chris Evans especially right now, that will be hugely important for him. There's a lot of blood from the nose of Chris Evans, and you can see the mouth open. Just wonder whether that will restrict the breathing of Evans. The mouth open, trying to take in oxygen. The bell being rung, but there's a lot of water in the corner of Chris Evans. Just wonder whether that's some time-wasting tactics from his team, just to give him a bit of extra breathing space. Perhaps a bit cynical of me, but you never know. An extra 10 or 15 seconds for Evans could just be what he needs to recover, regain his composure after a torrid end to the first round. Both been sent to the neutral corner, now touch gloves and begin again, and Morley straight on the offensive. Evans on the back foot, gloves up high. He's going to have to survive this opening barrage in the first round. That finish to the first round would have given Morley a huge amount of confidence, and he's really stalking the younger man now. Evans moving around the outside of the ring, trying to come forward. You see his confidence has been blunted. Less conviction in that jab now from the man in the blue corner. And Oliver Morley at 43 years of age, showing that there's life in the old dog yet. And I mean that with no disrespect whatsoever. A nice right hook from Evans there, and has he just found a way back into this? He's piling away with the right hand, getting a little bit untidy on the inside. Referee again just coming in to separate them, but Chris Evans landed a good shot there. And now blood from the mouth or the nose of Morley as well, as Evans lands a good jab. Morley coming forward. Oh, brutal first affair here at the White Collar Boxing Show. Both men gasping for air. Morley lands a solid jab again. Clubbing hooks from the outside from Morley. Evans hanging on. Nice jab from Evans. Morley just a brief nod of appreciation there. Oh, clubbing left hook from Morley. I think perhaps landed more with the knuckle part of the glove. It landed with some impact nonetheless. So the bell goes for the end of round 2. More competitive, and perhaps Chris Evans just creeping his way back into this one. Third round is going to be crucial.
Those are third and final round.
Well, that first exchange of the third round perhaps telling you how crucial this round is, and that both fighters realise that winning this round could mean winning the fight. They very well could be square on the judges' scorecard. Morley landing really solid hooks there. Evans continues to walk forward. Stiff jab from Morley. Morley circling to his left there. Again landing the jab as Evans comes in. Evans really breathing heavily. He's in tremendous shape. He's taken some big shots. Very little body work's gone on. A couple of jabs to the body landed in the early rounds, but it's mainly been a head-to-head affair. Oh, big right hand from Morley. Evans comes in just gripping onto his man. And Evans just coming forward in slightly too straight lines, making himself easy for the counter. The head's not moving quite enough as he comes in. Morley's able to time him with that jab. Clubbing right hand, he swings away. Morley's caught him again. Evans felt that one, he starts to step back. Stiff jab from Evans, lands again. Ducks and a nice counter jab. Well, Evans face an absolute mess here. Solid hooks from Morley, goes with a right to the body as well to finish, now to the head. Every time Evans lands that jab, he just straightens Morley up, and perhaps he could have used that more to keep his man at bay, but as it is, he's had a torrid time of it over 3 rounds. And ages and everything, and Oliver Morley has certainly proved that tonight. Great performance from the 43-year-old. Fantastic opening fight here at the WCB. Both men done themselves justice. We'll go to the scorecards in just a few moments' time.
Oh yeah, well, it happens.
All done, guys. Right. Right, unanimous decision. Decision goes to the red corner!
Well, I think a just decision on the balance of the 3 rounds. Morley, the aggressor, landing the big shots. I'm going to have to bill one or both men for the cleaning bill. My shirt's taken a couple of hits already. That's all right, lads. Primark white shirts are only about 10 quid. Send us a couple in the post. Great opening fight. A lot of respect would have been earned between those two men, and they exchanged some pleasantries in the centre of the ring. And well, Oliver Morley's been in the ring before, but Chris Evans would have certainly found out a lot about himself tonight. I'm sure he'll be back. A solid performance, but his experience presiding over youth there in the opening bout. Great start. Still 12 fights to go here at the London Irish Centre in Camden.